Hell yeah.
Welcome in to the Week 6 NFL preview, ladies and gentlemen. It is Week 6 already. We are a third of the way through the season. It's a sad thing to say, but we've had a lot of good games so far.
A lot of bad games.
We've had a lot of stinkers.
Blowouts.
We had
I'm sick of these Sunday night blowouts.
Well, yeah, I am sick of them too, but I thought the game was at least entertaining. I just love watching the San Francisco 49ers run the ball.
Best team in football.
They're just fun to watch. And watching Dak throw 3 interceptions, even though I have a problem of betting on the Cowboys. So I need to stop that. But got a pretty good slate of games this week. I'm excited, as always, for NFL
haven't
football.
looked at them, but I will be giving you off-the-cuff insider knowledge, as always.
I want to start with an apology for the viewers.
Yeah, how'd the model do last week?
3-9. 3-9. The wins were the Chiefs, the Colts, and the Bears. So we're gonna get away from the model this week, and
we're putting the model down.
Well, we got to revamp. We got to revisit the algorithm, and we're gonna come back Week 7 with a new model. And
model's going on the IR for
models going. No, because it'd be out for 4 weeks then.
So
it's doubtful for this week.
Rest week.
The model is physically unable to play.
It's physically out for the week.
Yep.
And so
not limited in practice, nothing.
No, it's just out for the week.
Yep.
And we'll return next week. So
bye week.
We're going fully off. Ooh,
bye week.
There we go.
Bye week model. One weekend gets bye week.
We're fully betting off Vibes this weekend.
Oh, Vibes Elliott is back.
Vibes Elliott is back. I can't do much worse.
We'll see.
We shall see.
I think I went 6-2, 7-2, something like that.
Yeah.
And then you went, what was it? What was the model?
3-9.
3-9, and then you weren't far behind.
3-9. Not good.
It's a rough stretch for the boys.
Yeah, but
Hey, we're all the way back this week.
Every gambler.
Vibes Elliott is back.
Every gambler that gives up loses. Yeah. It's the gamblers who stick with it that win.
Exactly.
Yes.
So if I just
That's
keep
the quote
betting,
of the week right there.
I will eventually win. Responsibly bet. I will eventually win. So
Do we just want to jump right into it?
I think we do.
Jump right.
Well, I think a couple
Week
pieces
5
of
was
information.
fantastic.
Couple of pieces of information for this week. Justin Jefferson out on the IR. That's a big loss for the Vikings.
So out for at least 4, and if they're 2-7 by the time he comes back, is it worth playing him?
Yeah,
I don't know if he would play either because he's wanting
he
a new
might
contract.
just sit out.
Kirk Cousins may not be on the team.
Maybe pop in at the end.
I
heard the trade.
They're looking to trade everybody. Right now.
If you can find the bet for Justin Fields to play for the Minnesota Vikings next year, go ahead and place that bet.
Excuse me. I'm going to be honest. If Justin Jefferson goes anywhere, I'd like to see him on the Falcons. Justin Fields. I would like to see him on the Falcons. I would. Him and Bijan in the backfield, just running the option the whole time. That'd be great.
Pretty nuts.
Yeah. And maybe he'd throw it to Kyle Pitts a couple times for you.
No, Kyle Pitts is done in my book. Not your fault, Kyle. Not your fault, but we had to cut you.
So that
he's probably still not picked up.
Nope, I don't think he is.
Yeah, so that's probably the biggest piece of information.
Going in. Van Jefferson got traded to the.
Not a big piece of information at all.
Yeah, I mean, pretty big.
No.
They don't have any wide receivers besides fucking.
You keep talking. I'm gonna go pull up Van Jefferson's stats and we'll read those off.
He's a dog. He catches a 40-yard bomb every 3 games. So.
Every 3 games.
Okay. I don't know.
Let me see.
I mean, it was for a 7th round pick, so who cares?
Right. Where'd he go?
The Falcons.
So he has.
I mean, the Falcons have a good offense.
8 receptions on the season.
Not for Desmond.
For just over 100 yards. No touchdowns. Big loss for the Rams. I know that it was really Cooper Kupp, Van Jefferson, and then Puka Nacua on their depth chart.
Yeah.
So
well, ain't that anymore.
Yeah, no, Puka stock rising.
Cooper Kupp came back and balled out.
Yep. I know you'd like that. He's on
if he would have just had a touchdown, I mean, I still would have lost by fucking 10.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Who cares?
Let's get on to the slate.
Hell yeah.
Not the best Thursday night game in the world. I will admit that. We got
better than last week.
What are you talking about? Last week was the best Thursday night game of the whole season, baby.
Better than last week.
We'll get to the Bears. But Denver Broncos taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. This game is in Kansas City. The Denver Broncos have not won in Kansas City since 2015. Right now, the Broncos are 10.5-point dogs. Over and on the game is 47.5. Matt, let's start with you.
May shock some folks here.
You're going to take the Broncos.
I can see it.
I have talked a ton of shit about Russell Wilson and the Denver Broncos this entire season. However, we're on a short week.
Yep.
The Chiefs, I mean, we've had so much hype around the past few weeks. Travis Kelce might not play, low ankle sprain. Yep. 47.5 is a juicy little number that I lean towards the over on. I don't love it, but I mean, both of these offenses do put up points.
For sure.
However, I will make an official pick on a side, and I will be taking the Denver Broncos plus 10.5 points. I love the number. And 79% of the bets and 84% of the money is on the Kansas City Chiefs. I think we did have a week where the Chiefs covered, but we are back to the same old Chiefs where we get big-ass spreads, and we never fucking cover them. Bradford?
All right. Let's start off. Chiefs look disappointing this year. Honestly, I don't think they're that good.
I mean,
the defense isn't that good. Their offense, pretty mid, especially when Patrick's throwing 3 picks a game.
That's true.
Not 3 picks a game. That's
Isaiah Pacheco's a dog.
Isaiah Pacheco is a dog, and I was trying to trade for him, but somebody wouldn't allow that to happen. Little stingy motherfucker over here. I could have given him $100,000 cash, and he wouldn't have taken it.
I like my team.
So yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to want to ride with the Chiefs. I think the Broncos are kind of piecing it together a little bit. Mm-hmm. Now, they haven't really got Jerry Jeudy involved. I mean, I think they have probably one of the best receiving cores in the league. Like, low key. You got Cortland Sutton, dog. Jerry Jeudy.
Noah Fant.
Well, we're not talking
Noah Fant's on the Seahawks. He's on the Seahawks now.
I'm not talking about the tight ends.
Well, he's not in there. My bad.
No,
I think I like Matt's plus.
Is Javonte Williams
plus 10.5?
Yep, plus 10.5.
Plus 10.5. I just can't. I feel like 10 is a lot. Divisional game. Yeah, give me the Broncos. I might even sprinkle a little bit on money.
Does it worry either of you that the Broncos are 0-4 and 1 against the spread this season? They have not covered a game.
No,
not really. I mean,
they'll get there.
If you're not hot, you're what?
Due.
You're due as fuck, baby. The Broncos are due.
So, yes, the Chiefs, they don't normally cover big spreads like this. It does worry me that Travis Kelce may not play, because when he did sit week 1, the Chiefs really weren't very good. The other thing is I saw a statistical side-by-side comparison of Patrick Mahomes and Russell Wilson, and their stats are nearly identical. Russell's actually thrown 1 less pick and 1 less touchdown than Patrick, but that's it. Chiefs are 3-2 against spread. Broncos are 0-4-1.
We can all say the Broncos' defense is where they are absolutely. They are terrible.
Now, the 47.5 is quite interesting because
that's why I like the over.
The Broncos are 4-1 to the over.
Broncos' defense is terrible.
Tell
you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna juice it up. I'm gonna take plus 10.5 and over 47.5. Get that plus 247.
Yeah. All the money, all the bets are on the Chiefs as well. Divisional matchup, I'd say, but the Broncos may be the side. Broncos and over.
Probably add. Which Broncos wide receiver do you like better to score a touchdown?
Jerry Jeudy hasn't scored a touchdown.
Yeah, Jerry Judy's due.
I bet. Yeah, if we're going just based on who's due,
Jerry Jeudy plus 240.
And I just traded him away, so bet that'll fucking happen.
So those three together on their own is plus 700. Get a 50% profit boost on that. Get that all the way up to plus 1100.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
hate
a little
that.
sprinky.
The only thing is the Kansas City defense has been quite good. So I don't know. This is.
It's football, baby.
That's football, baby.
Chiefs are. This week it looks like there's a lot of teams that I love. A nice little 6-point teaser parlay. We'll get. I may put one together. Yeah, I'm gonna put one together and I'll give it to everybody here at the end.
Okay.
All right. So on from a very not great Thursday night game that may end up being the best one of the year to another London game.
Is this back in London, Tom?
We're back in London.
When do we get to Munich, Germany?
I believe that's
That's
next
for
week.
Colts Patriots.
Yeah, that's the next game. We got the Baltimore Ravens, or should I say the London Ravens, taking on the London Titans. Ravens are 4-point favorites. Over/under on the game is 40.5. Now, we just had a London game last week where the Buffalo Bills traveled over to old London and took on the Jaguars, who've been there for a week already, and really did terrible.
I think it helped the Jags a lot.
Yeah, they were sleepwalking through the first half. Josh Allen still threw for like 350 yards, but being that neither one has the advantage, I would be curious to look into their travel schedule.
Now, the Ravens went
Did
early.
They've already left.
There.
I wonder if the Titans.
They're in London.
The Ravens went
Yes,
early.
they went early. They're
That is
gonna
crucial information.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the Titans' travel schedule for this week. Brent, let's start with you.
Let me just say, what an atrocious game that I had to endure and just curse and just be frustrated.
Personally, I love the Ravens Steelers. Maybe we get 2 touchdowns out of the whole game.
Key piece of information
Get a
real quick
safety.
before we break this down. Titans are waiting till later this week to travel to London.
Could be a mistake.
Mm.
But
The Ravens are
regardless,
already down in London.
yes, man, I love a good Steelers Ravens, but I like it when the Ravens win
Yeah.
and it's not fucking embarrassing and not being able to score for the last 30 minutes of the game.
Should have scored twice.
Yeah. Oh, thanks Rashad for dropping one in the end zone.
Yeah, you guys,
And
did you replace all your receivers' fingers with hot dogs or something?
Must
You
have,
could not
dude.
catch anything.
Nelson Aguilar dropped a big pass and Lamar then tried to throw a high point to Odell, who Odell just decided he didn't want to jump for the ball.
Yeah, that was not a great decision.
No, we should have just pounded the
Yes.
run 3 times
Yes.
and taken a field
I don't
goal.
know why they did not do that.
But let's be honest. The Steelers handed it to us, and then we tossed it right back. Anyway, I think we got to go. I don't really want to take the Ravens this week because I'll jinx them, but I like the under again. Titans have a good defense. Ravens have a good defense. Even 40 is pretty low, but give me the under.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of with you. I do like the under minus 40.5. That was minus 105. That's pretty good odds right there. Unless you're Elliott Stallgood, then unless it doesn't have a fucking plus sign next to it, you're not fucking taking it. But honestly, the side that I'm leaning to is the Titans getting plus the points. They're off. Just a heart-wrenching loss to the Indianapolis Colts this past weekend. Sorry, Tennessee. You're fucking terrible. I don't know. I feel like Mike Vrabel, I do like John Harbaugh, but Mike Vrabel after a loss, there has to be some kind of stat there. He's probably pretty good after a loss. I don't know if they win the game, but I do like them covering 4.
13-3 or 13-10.
Yeah.
That's right down there.
So, easy analysis for me. Titans cover when they're at home this year. Have not covered when they're away.
This is technically a home game for them.
This is technically a home game, but they are traveling farther than they've traveled all year, and they're waiting till the last minute to do it. Ryan Tannehill is going to be slow. He's going to be tired. Derrick Henry's going to be tired. Not going to be used to London time. They're going to come out of the gate slow, and they're not a team that's made for, late comebacks. Ravens, heartbreaking loss last week. They're going to come out firing. They're already over in London. They're getting used to it. Ravens minus 4 might be the easiest bet of the weekend for me.
You kind of just swayed me on that.
I'm hammering Ravens
I'm gonna
minus
stay
4.
away from this game until Sunday morning when I wake up at 9 o'clock with a cup of coffee and have the fucking
and,
Little Irish
and
coffee.
you think of Brenton's face, and you're like, I just have to bet against that.
Probably
And
be
he
something like
hammers
that.
Titans money line.
It'd
Just-
probably be a Mark Andrews touchdown.
Give me the under.
And then the Titans win, and you send Brenton your bet slip, and he ends his life right before the 1 o'clock kickoff.
And I paint my ceiling.
All right. Next game, getting to 1 o'clock slate, possibly my favorite game of the whole day. San Francisco 49ers, the best team in the NFL right now, taking on the Cleveland Browns, possibly without Deshaun Watson still. So this game would be bad if Deshaun Watson does not play. 49ers are 5.5-point favorites. If you hear all that rustling in the background, it is a couple females that need to be beat.
Buddy.
Over-under on this
I
game.
disagree.
My lawyer is advised.
Over-under on this game is 37.5. It's a very low total this week. Before we ask this, right now 96% of the money and 92% of the bets are on San Francisco, according to FanDuel. Matt, what do you like about this game?
Well, I mean, who has the number one defense in the whole entire league?
The Cleveland Browns.
The Cleveland Browns, coming off a bye, have the
Mhm.
number one defense in the entire league.
I mean, the Ravens did put up quite a few points against the Browns.
They also didn't play Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
If Deshaun Watson is back, I would lean the Browns, but to be honest,
I would go ahead, if you like the Browns, I'd go ahead and grab them.
yeah.
Because if Deshaun gets announced in, this line probably moves down to 4. If not,
If it is DTR in,
this,
hammer the Niners
Yeah.
minus 20.5.
yep,
I'm probably going to do that.
And that'll
anyway.
probably be close to the actual spread if DTR
20 to
is playing.
0 will be the 21 to 0 will be the final score.
Honestly, I would lean the under at 37.5. It just feels like one of those, like, why would they set that at 37.5? It definitely feels like this should be a 41.5, 42.5 game, right?
I don't know, man.
I would
Not.
agree.
It's too
When I
low.
saw it was 37,
I know, but that's
was,
why it makes me want to take it. Like,
low.
that's too low. Like, what are we doing?
It's too low. I have to take the over.
You're taking the over?
I'm not going to say I'm going to take it right now.
Bradford, do you have anything on, do you have a lean? You like the
Dude.
49ers?
Niners by murder. I don't care who plays it.
By
quarterback.
murder.
Niners win. Probably double digits, maybe
Hey,
by 2 touchdowns.
If we haven't realized yet, the Niners are the best team in football by a mile.
I just said that when I was introducing this game.
I did not hear you.
Yeah.
They are the best team in football by a
They
mile.
are.
No doubt.
Brock Purdy is possibly a top 5 quarterback right
So I took a little sprinky Brock Purdy plus
now. MVP?
plus 750 to win MVP.
Well, you grabbed it at the wrong time because that is as low as it's ever been, I think. I'm just saying.
I don't think so.
Oh yeah, that's the lowest his
Niners
MVP is like
Well,
odds have ever been. I'm just saying.
either way, plus 750 is a pretty good number. So.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I'm just saying it's. Anyway, moving past that.
Got anything on this game?
Yeah,
What's the model say?
the model actually leans 49ers in this situation.
Really?
But the model's not. It's not. We got to
We
rework
put the model down.
I'm just convinced that the model is Elliot taking his cats and putting 2 bowls of food out with the team's names
Like that
on
dog on TikTok that hits
Yeah.
the beach ball into the basket.
Yeah,
First
that's
off, that
the
dog
model.
is a goat gambler.
I thought so.
them.
So
I don't know what he's doing.
I actually really like the over. Now, what we just saw last week was Kyle Shanahan cook up the perfect game plan for possibly the 3rd best defense in the league.
I don't think they're as good as we think
I think
they are.
Trayvon Diggs not being there definitely hurts, but he took Micah Parsons completely out of the game. He
Yeah.
game plan took him out. He's going to do the same thing to Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett isn't going to do anything in this game. They put up
do have
42 points.
Zadarius Smith.
They put up 42 points against the Cowboys defense. Now, they got turnovers to help out with that. They got 3 of them.
You look like a psychopath in
Yeah,
the
dude,
camera.
sorry.
I also think that even if Deshaun Watson plays, I think they're still going to get some turnovers off of him. I think the 49ers hit the over by themselves.
Okay.
I think they put up another
Easily, dude.
40-point game again. The Kyle Shanahan is the second best offensive mind behind Mike McDaniels, in the league right now. Cleveland Browns, great defense. I just think that the bye week worries me a little bit. But
give us the pick, bud.
I'm still going to take the over.
Christ.
Over 37.5.
Okay.
I'm just giving my full analysis so that way, you guys, full 7 minutes. Hey, not that long. Okay. Sneaky good game of the week. We got the Washington Commanders traveling down to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Right now, the Falcons are 2.5-point favorites. Over-under is 42.5. Desmond Ritter is undefeated at home since his junior year of high school. Anytime he plays at home, he's undefeated. So, based on that information, which really has no bearing on anything at all, let's start with Bradford.
Washington's look piss poor every week. Chase Young is the only good player.
Except when they took the Eagles to overtime.
Okay, whatever. The Eagles are mid. They're good. They have a good offense. That's about it. I think the Falcons are a pretty good, well-rounded team, and I just don't think the Commanders have some good players. Rookie quarterback, or not rookie, he's sophomore quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Sam Howell. I just think you have to lean the Falcons here, and I would take them -2.5.
Matt?
Well, we got the battle of two sophomore quarterbacks going up against each other with Sam Howell and Desmond Ritter. Arguably, Sam Howell has looked much better, but all around, I just think the Falcons are a better football team. The worst team in football just beat the shit out of the Commanders last Thursday.
I didn't know the Colts played the Commanders last.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. I mean, 40-20, that was atrocious to watch, number one.
Oh, what are you talking? That was my favorite game of the entire year so far.
You know what I hate? When DJ Moore scores 49 points on you,
yeah,
and you can do nothing, and you've lost on Thursday.
That being said,
yeah,
with the worst team in football just beating the shit out of the Commanders, Desmond Ritter being undefeated at home, Atlanta Falcons looking like a powerhouse in the NFC South. Give me a 5-star pick on the Atlanta Falcons. Money line.
You're 5-star starring a -138.
-138 is not that bad. If we get to -150, okay, we'll start talking. -138 is perfectly fine.
What are you?
Especially when you put enough units on it for a 5-star play. You know what I'm saying? -138 money line 5-star pick, baby.
You gonna take Team USA in basketball in the Olympics, buddy? Huh?
What?
You
Minus
chalking
1,500?
You chalking?
Okay.
57% of the money, 58% of the bets are on the Commanders.
Yeah, it's pretty split. Sadly, I have to go against 5-star this week. I think Sam Howell's a better quarterback. I think Desmond.
It's better for the 5-star.
Yeah. You're probably right. Except the model didn't pick this one. Vibes did. All right. The Commanders having a little extended prep time, having the game last Thursday. Sam Howell's looked really good for the first 4 weeks. He had a down week. Maybe not all 4 weeks, but he had a down week last week. I think the Commanders' defense and the Falcons' defense is pretty evenly matched. Falcons are only 1-4 against the spread.
What's the total at?
42. I like the over as well. I'm going to hammer the Washington Commanders money line. I think they come out with a win. I think they hand Desmond Ritter his first loss at home. I think the only thing really going for the Falcons offense right now is Bijan and their slow-mo replays of him.
Drake London's had a great pass coverage.
Drake London's had pretty decent stats, but that's Desmond Ritter threw for his first ever 300-yard game in the NFL. I doubt that continues. I don't think he's a very good quarterback. I think Justin Fields will be the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons.
I just think this is another one where the Falcons inch it out at the end. That's just me. That's why I'm too scared to lay the -2.5.
Give me Commanders, give me over. I like offensive battle here. So
Okay.
next game we got
Sorry, that's mean.
Next game of the week, boys. The next game of the week we got the Carolina Panthers, the 0-5 Carolina Panthers taking on the Miami Dolphins down in Miami. Miami is a 13.5-point favorites. Over-under is 48.5. 95% of the money and 90% of the bets are on Miami currently. Carolina is 0-4-1 against the spread, and Miami is 4-1 against the spread. Matt, what do you got on this game for us?
I almost got really, really greedy with this game, but I'm just going to
He about hammered Miami money line.
No.
At minus 900.
Honestly, I was about to take him up to minus 20.5.
Oh.
So, but, I mean, first of all, probably wouldn't get that great of odds, considering they are already at minus 13.5. But, I will just take the Miami Dolphins minus 13.5. I don't think the Panthers have a shot in hell at keeping up with this Miami Dolphins offense.
Yeah.
And when is Jalen Ramsey coming back?
I believe it's soon, if not this week. Let me check.
Maybe they have a bye and then he'll come back after the bye or something. I don't know. I got fooled last week by the big number with them. Who did they play? The Giants.
He will be out till December. Never mind.
So, whatever. I think 2 touchdowns. Frank Reich is maybe the worst coach of all time. He hasn't had a good season since he took Phillip Rivers and the Colts to the playoffs in 2019, 2018.
Yeah, that guy sucks.
Yeah, he's fucking terrible. So, yeah, give me the Dolphins minus 13.5.
Are you guys familiar with what happened to Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Because that's what's going to happen in Miami to the Carolina Panthers this weekend.
Murder.
There are going to be so many bombs thrown. It's going to be insane, actually. I like the 20.5. I'm not going to take it. But
Chase Claypool got traded to the Miami Dolphins.
another long ball, high point.
You
got Jalen Waddle.
Hey, Peanut Gallery, can we keep it the fuck down,
You got
please?
Tyreek Hill, and now you got Chase.
My.
So you got 2 speedsters, and then you're throwing in big body who can go up and grab the ball. 2 is just gonna throw this fucking thing.
A-Chain is out though this week.
They still got Mostert.
Yeah. Mostert's maybe lost a step though. He hasn't been as good.
Don't talk about my Purdue alumni like that.
Okay. We will make this a team ride.
Team ride! Hell yeah.
Miami Dolphins minus 13.5. This is, how is this line not 20?
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
It is minus 20.5.
The one thing going for the Panthers is their defense is average, which the Broncos can't say, and the Broncos lost by 50 points.
Minus 20.5 is only plus 200.
Oh my!
That's why I'm not.
Yeah, just take him minus 13.5. This is the ultimate. This is the problem though. Is every bet I make this weekend, I'm gonna see that Miami minus 900, and I'm gonna go, ooh, let me boost my odds slightly, and I'm gonna put Miami Dolphins money line.
Actually, it might actually lower your odds.
And every bet I place this
How
weekend.
do we feel about this bet?
What's that?
Dolphins total points over 31.5 is at plus 100.
31.
There's 3 things in life that are certain: death, taxes, and then that the Miami Dolphins are going to score some
40 fucking points a game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I kind of love that.
Yeah. So if you're gonna do that, you might as well take the over with it. Can you parlay team total with over 48?
Sure can.
Sure can.
You
I'd
sure
do
can.
that because if you're
That only gets you a plus 130.
because I do think the Carolina Panthers will put up a couple touchdowns.
Will they?
They will. They
Adam
will.
Thielen.
Bryce Young, even though he's been the worst of the rookie quarterbacks so far, he's still putting up 2 touchdowns a game. He threw for 3 last week against who the Panthers played.
What are you asking? Panthers played the Lions.
Panthers played the Lions, and I think the Lions defense. I think the Lions.
Yeah.
I think the Lions defense is slightly better than the Dolphins defense. So I kind of like the over as well. Taking minus 13.5 and over 48.5.
Bryce Young is Kyler Murray without the crippling God addiction.
Our next game on the slate, we got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears, the new Chicago Bears. Vikings are currently 2.5-point favorites. This is purely because Justin Jefferson is out. I would guess that they would be closer to 3.5-point favorites if Justin Jefferson is in. Over under the game is 44.5. Brent, let's start with you.
Buddy, it is. It's really hard. As I like the Vikings, I like Kirk Cousins. it's just sad to see them sitting at 1-4 this season. And sadly, after having a great season last year, I feel that many of the guys may be dejected at this point in time, and I just maybe not even really in.
What is their
hard.
problem?
I don't know, man.
Fumbles.
Yeah, like why can't we hold on to the fucking ball?
They also don't have a rushing touchdown this year.
That's why I
No
traded
Dalvin Cook, buddy.
Madison.
No Dalvin Cook, and he's being just underutilized in New York. Anyway, back to this game at hand. I like the Chicago Bears money line this week.
Wow.
Justin Fields is starting to put some numbers up. They're starting to get the offense clicking. I know it was against Washington, but I don't see the Vikings defense being that much better. So yeah, give me the Bears money line.
All right, I'm gonna have to go against you boys on this one. I just, dude, I get it. We had you had one.
You have a
game on a
personal
short
grudge
week.
against me. You can't stand to see me happy, can you? You're just like my wife.
You had a fluke. You had a
You're just like my father.
Thursday night game where you
Fluke. We did it 2 weeks in a row.
you won 2 weeks.
We had a really good first half against the Broncos.
Yeah, but then you looked like
In
dog
case
shit.
you are unaware, there are 4 quarters.
We're tanking for Marvin Harrison Jr.
Okay,
So you're gonna ruin his life too.
that being said, with you tanking, this is going to be one of the games that you will have to lose in order to tank to get Marvin Harrison. So, give me the Vikings minus 2.5. I wish that I could get the money line. I'll probably end up parlaying them, two-legger with somebody. But I'll take them at minus 2.5 because I don't think the Chicago Bears will keep it close.
Okay.
I think the Bears fucking suck, dude. I'm sorry.
We have 2 different stock arrows right now. This is the Chicago Bears. We're heading up. Okay.
Well, probably more like
We'll lower it just a little bit, but we're heading up.
1
Okay.
degree.
Yeah.
Okay. We were like this at the beginning of the season, and then we've started to right the ship. Okay. We got that first half against the Denver
Well, you
Broncos.
can rate a ship all you want.
One
If it's
game-
on fire and
No,
sinking.
2 games.
Yeah, well,
Hey,
okay,
hey,
hold on. But
so-
one game doesn't right the ship for a pedophile. So,
But he's
not.
not there anymore.
He's
That
spending
was
time with
that
his
was the
kids.
turning
yeah.
point.
And
That
my
was-
eyes are
okay,
still
here-
going
here we
down,
go,
though.
here
It's
we
hard
go,
to
here we
recover
go.
from a pedophile.
Fired pedophile. First half against the Broncos. Win against the Commanders.
That was a large
You gotta
swing.
regress it.
Yeah.
40 to 20 is not a large swing.
Well, second half was like
okay.
dog shit.
All right, first
We can have a
Game-
whole other
what-
episode
how about
about
this?
the Bears.
we'll just go game against the Broncos. Slide up stick. Game against the Commanders.
All right, who cares?
We're back up
The
here.
Bears suck shit.
Okay. Bears are on an upward trajectory right now. Justin Fields
Slightly.
looked awesome. He's throwing the ball deep. He's running the ball. He's a stud athlete, and you can't deny that.
Well, now that Chase Claypool's gone,
That's
it'll probably
right.
be better.
We got rid of Chase Claypool. We got rid of a pedophile. What more can the Bears do to help,
Fire Ryan Poles.
to help
What
out
do you
the
mean,
locker
the
room?
bare
Okay,
minimum,
the
dude?
locker room's at an all-time high in Chicago
Oh,
right
Jesus.
now.
Okay,
All
so you're taking the Bears.
I'm taking the Bears. The
money line or 2.5.
money line. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Hey, man.
The Vikings are on a downward spiral. Kirk Cousins isn't going to be the quarterback here in about 4 weeks.
I do like
Justin
Jordan Addison anytime touchdown.
I don't mind that.
KJ
Both
Osborne.
defenses aren't very good.
KJ
Give me,
Osborne.
give me over 44.5 as well. Both
I do like
offenses
the
are
over.
good.
Yep.
Both defenses are bad. That's all.
On to the game of the week, baby.
Bears are 5-0 to the over this year. So hammer the over. What are we doing here? I'm a parlay money line and over plus 269. Love it, love it, love it. Boom. Okay. On to
the game of the week.
stinker game of the week. We got the
Saints Texans.
Indianapolis Colts traveling down
Game of the week.
traveling down to Duval to take on the Jaguars. They're back from London. The over-under in the game is 46.5. Colts are 4.5-point dogs currently. Matt, let's start with you.
So we all know the Colts' history down in Duval's kind of
Mm-mm.
tough little history down there. However, the Jaguars just spent 2 weeks in London.
Mm-hmm.
They are tired. The boys are worn out.
Gardner Minshew revenge game.
Gardner Minshew revenge
Yeah,
game.
because AR's out for a few weeks, right?
AR has a sprained AC
The
joint.
glass quarterback himself.
Drew just needs to learn how to slide or get out of bounds.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
Stop
3
thinking
injuries in 4 weeks.
Well, and every time somebody gets their hands on him, they just fucking pound them into the ground just a little harder.
Actually, 3 injuries in 3 games.
So, yeah, I do love Gardner Minshew revenge game. To be honest, week 1, the Colts didn't look terrible against the Jaguars. Other than Calvin Ridley going for like 120 yards, that was the only like hole in the game for them. They looked pretty good.
Last week as well.
So strictly because the Jaguars are coming off of 2 weeks in London time, I will be taking the Colts plus 4.5, and I'm going to sprinky on a little money line Sunday morning. But yeah, plus 4.5. I think they keep it close, if not win the ball game.
Okay.
I love what the Colts are doing right now.
Yeah, it's just it's hard for me to get behind Gardner Minshew.
Why?
I
What are
love
you
Gardner.
talking about?
He's good. He's a good backup.
Have you watched him play ball?
Then why did you just say it's hard to get behind him?
He's all right.
Is he not the best
As
backup
the
in league?
starter, it's hard to get behind.
He's
him.
going to say Huntley's the best.
Could
backup
he
in the
be
league.
a starter over Josh Dobbs?
Probably.
Could he be a starter?
Josh Dobbs doesn't look.
Could he be a starter over Mac Jones?
Yes.
Could he
Could
be a
he be-
starter over Daniel Jones?
Okay, but that's what we're talking about.
Could he be a starter over Kenny
Colin
Pickett right
Kaepernick
now?
could be- Colin Kaepernick's top 32.
Yeah,
and
so-
so is RG3.
I think Gardner Minshew is way underrated.
I'll give you that. He's underrated, but I think the Jags have a lot of weapons.
Sorry, we just
ETN
shit on you for about a
ETN.
minute now.
Shut up, dude. It's fine. I can handle
Hey,
it. I get shit on
As long as
for
I'm not getting it
11
for
hours
once.
a day.
That's hard.
The Jags have been getting it together on offense. It is in Jacksonville, which, as you alluded to, the history there is Jacksonville.
Total's at 46.5. That seems a little high for me, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a divisional game. I like the under, and I think if I have to lean aside, I don't know if I can lean 4.5.
But Minshew's going to be slinging the bill. Yes,
I might-
JT is back, which fucking love you, JT.
Oh, I don't think he's going to be saying Bill. The game that the games he's...
Their offense is completely different, though, with Gardner in there.
But even,
Look at the game
even
where
the
he
game...
played against the Ravens. They threw the ball, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, close to 40 times.
You know what? I'm convinced. I don't know if the Colts get the win, but give me them plus 4.5.
Yeah, sweet. What do you got?
Gardner did throw the ball 44 times against the Ravens. So, yeah, they'll probably sling it with him quite a lot. This is in a weird spot. I don't like the line. 4.5 is just out there.
I love it.
I gotta take a whiz.
No, if it got out to... it's not going to move, I don't think.
This just screams one of those games where Colts go down, score a late touchdown. Jacksonville needs like a field goal to tie it up,
Yeah.
or vice versa.
What is
Like,
this? I wonder what the odds are for this game to go to overtime.
I will look it up.
This
Keep
screams
going
like an
through.
overtime type game. The Colts are just the most overtime team in the year. They've
Plus
gone twice.
1,500.
I like that plus sign right there. Yeah, I think the total's about right. I mean, 46.5. Both of these teams can put up points. I don't think either one of their defenses is really that
Could be
above
a shootout.
average. I know the Colts are pretty decent about stopping the run, but their secondary hasn't been.
31-24 Colts.
31-24.
Put a correct score on it.
That'd be an under. Oh wait, no, over. Sorry,
31-24.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't hate
And
that. I can see the game going either
28-24
way. The
sounds
4.5 scares me. If this was down to 3, I'd probably have to end up leaning Jags, but I don't know. This is a tough one for me. I'm just going to take the over.
All right.
Next game, really a game I don't think matters much in the long run. The New Orleans Saints take on the Houston Texans.
Sneaky like this game though.
Really?
Sneaky like. This
I like the
game.
Texans. I hate watching the Saints.
Yeah.
The Saints are pissing me off, let me tell you.
Texans are 1.5 point dogs at home. Over under the game's 42.5. Right now, Houston is getting 60% of the money. Meanwhile, 63% of the bets are on New Orleans. What's going on with that?
Over to you, Bradford.
That was the point. What do you got on the game here, Bradford?
Hold on, let me pull the old phone up. Okay,
Saints
so
minus 1.5.
Dude, I don't think I can ride the Saints anymore.
I mean, they did just blow the doors off the Patriots.
Yeah, it's the Patriots.
Patriots are fucking terrible.
They're so bad this year.
God damn it.
Bill Belichick's
You
legacy.
better amend your
is-
statement about worst team in the NFL. The Patriots.
That's two big blowouts back to back. You got to bounce.
Bill
back.
Belichick's. There's been 156 games this year played. Okay? No, 156 offensive performances this year. Bill Belichick owns the last two games, performance number 154 and 155 in terms of like offensive efficiency. The last two games.
Well, let's be honest. Tom Brady was a plug-and-play quarterback for years. Good game manager.
You had the greatest game manager of all time in Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco knew how to sling the rock down the field. And Quan Bolden.
Joe Flacco was a dog.
Give me the Saints.
Wow.
Or not the Saints. Give me the Texans.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Give me the Texans money line on this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. I it's not so much that I like what the Texans are doing because
CJ's looking good, man.
CJ does look fine. Like whatever, their defense doesn't look great, and they don't have a whole lot. Like I think some of these weapons that are having like breakout games, are they going to be able to do it 12 more games? Like I just don't think they will. I do kind of like him this weekend against the Saints, only because the Saints are fucking terrible.
The Saints are underutilizing Chris Olave.
And
Only
Thomas.
2%. Well, Michael Thomas has been. I don't know what Derek Carr's doing back there. He might have fooled everybody into thinking he's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
This just screams though like Alvin Kamara 3 touchdowns.
I don't know about
Kamara
that.
was on the other team last week for me. As Chris Olave is sitting there and just barely got himself a touchdown.
Yeah. I agree with you guys. I like the Texans. I liked them last week.
Ting,
They really
right?
disappointed me. They disappointed me last week. The Saints defense is quite good. I think CJ
This
Stroud.
is what he does. He sits here, he starts off, he says, hey, I really do like the Texans. Gives all this stuff about how the Texans are bad. And then he'll be like, Saints, money line. I'll take it.
No.
It confuses the fuck out of everybody.
Hey, I like to be unpredictable. So now, Saints are 0-5 on overs this year.
Okay.
Give me the under 42.5. I will be riding with the Saints unders every single week until they hit an over, which will obviously be this week since I bet on them.
Yeah, I was going to say, I kind of like the over.
But I think the Saints defense is very good. They're pretty underrated this year. Oh my cats are going nuts. So I also might take CJ Stroud over half an interception. I wonder what the odds are on that. But
Probably not out yet.
correct, they're not out. But I like him to throw his first interception. Everybody's starting to talk about it. It's going to be on his mind.
Yeah.
Saints defense good.
That's a good
Throws
call.
interception.
I like that.
Yeah.
Good call.
Last game of the 1 o'clock slate.
Thank God.
Really good game. Bengals take on the Seahawks. Game is in Cincinnati. Bengals may have figured something out last week. Seahawks coming off the bye. Right now, Bengals are 2.5-point favorites. Over/under on the game is 44.5. Matt, let's start with you.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do with this game because I like the Vikings against the Bears. Just don't want to lay minus 146. I like the Bengals against the Seahawks.
Awesome.
The 2.5 scares the shit out of me.
Yeah.
I don't want to lay the minus 146. So I'm going to two-leg parlay those two teams. Bengals money line, Vikings money line. Let's see what you can get that at. Plus 183. I mean, Jamar Chase is an absolute fucking dog.
Yes, he is.
Throw that dude the ball 25 times.
Yes.
Who cares? Like, yes, you have fucking T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, Joe Mixon. Like, you do
T.
have a
Higgins
bunch.
is out, but yes.
Okay, you do have a bunch of weapons though, but like, Jamar Chase is 1 of 1. Like, let's get him the fucking ball a little more, please. And to be honest, that game last week was a lot closer than the final score ended up being. Like, the Cardinals kept that close for 3 quarters. And then a pick 6 happens, and
Yeah.
You're pretty able to come back from that.
yeah. So, I'll take the Bengals money line with the Vikings money line.
Brenton.
Yeah, as much as I hate to admit it, and I hope the Bengals do lose pretty atrociously, they figured it out. They're gonna be back. You know, they're gonna get some. They're gonna be back in last season's form.
Yeah.
I'd probably take a -2.5.
I kind of like the over in this game.
Yeah,
We've been liking a lot of overs this week.
We're gonna
The
get some
Seahawks
points.
offense, good.
Seahawks offense is good.
Bengals offense, if they do what they did last week, can be awesome. So
Yeah.
I kind of like the over.
Joe Burrow moving a lot better than he was previous weeks. I think that calf is getting better. I was very wrong about
A lot of things, but yes.
I was very wrong about his injury. I thought it was much worse than it really was, but he's getting better, which is good.
Very humble of you.
I'll admit when I'm wrong. I will.
No, guys, I'm paying somebody in Cincy to go shoot his leg with BB guns all week from afar.
It does make me nervous, though. The Seahawks are coming off a bye week. I do like Bengals money line.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Team, right?
Yep, team ride.
Oh, you're going to lay -146?
Well, actually, what I might end up doing is taking Seahawks out to -7 or +7.5, putting them in a parlay. I like doing that. All right, on to the 4:00 games. We got one of the worst games I've ever seen in my entire life. The New England Patriots taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas is a -3.5 point favorite. Over under in the game is 41.5.
This might be the only game that the Raiders are going to be favored in.
They were favored last week,
Oh.
or they were favored last night.
Well, from here on out,
Yeah,
I don't know what their schedule looks like unless they play the Bears or something.
I don't believe they do. All right, Brenton, what do you got?
You can't bet on the Patriots, dude.
Mm-hmm.
The state that the Patriots are in, we got to go under here, right, fellas? 41.5. I feel like we got to slam the
Both
under.
teams are 1-4 to the over.
I like the under.
I like the under as well.
These offenses cannot get anything going. Jimmy G has shown that when he was in the 49ers system, it was the system that was working.
Hey, same thing with Devontae Adams. Throw this dude the fucking ball. What
Yeah.
are we doing?
Are we nervous that Bill Belichick?
Same thing with Terry McLaurin. Throw him the fucking
Yeah,
ball. What are we doing?
Are we nervous at all that Bill Belichick is playing against his former quarterback, and he's gonna have the perfect game plan? Matt, I see that face over there. There's a lot of stuff going on in the background. I see that face over there. Have you talked yourself into the Patriots? Don't do it.
There's just something that tells me
Oh,
that this is a bounce back.
Matt. We agreed before the pod we were going to handshake on the fact that we're never going to bet on the Patriots or Cowboys again.
3.5 is such a good number.
Matt, you've succumbed to temptation.
I'll probably end up fucking taking the 3.5.
That's
I'm not
disgusting.
gonna make it official on the
That's
pod,
disgusting.
but I will make under 41.5 definitely official.
Yeah.
Raiders.
You can get that all the way down to 29.5.
Raiders.
Under. I don't think they have a shot.
That'd be a +1,000. Raiders money line and under 41.5. Oh wait, this is also Josh McDaniels. Oh, against Belichick. That 3.5 is looking real good.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, this is so bad.
No way.
All right, we got to move on from this game, or I'm going to make some life decisions that I'll regret forever.
Under 22.5 is plus 1,300.
Do it.
I
That's
kind of like
less
it.
than 11 points per team. That is optimistic.
3 field
On to
goals
the
and
next
safety.
game. I don't want to talk about that game anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to watch that game. I'll just see the final score and move on. Detroit Lions traveling down to Tampa Bay. Right now, Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 3-point home dogs. Over under in the game is 43.5. Matt, let's start with you.
Man, this number feels a little stinky to me.
Mm-hmm.
I know that the Bucs have looked good
Off the bye week.
or whatever off the bye week in Tampa Bay, which I mean I guess it might be a little hotter. I feel like that comes more into I feel like December, January, whenever it's still hot as fuck down there, that it comes more into play. I mean it's still 70 degrees.
The
in
Lions
Detroit,
play in a dome anyway.
yeah, so don't feel like that matters a whole lot. Whenever I first looked at this, I was like, man, 3 points with the Bucs feels stinky. Feels like I should lay the Bucs, but feels like I should just not overthink this and hammer the fuck out of Detroit minus 3 points.
90% of the money, 83% of the bets are on Detroit.
Yeah, I saw that too. I mean, I don't really care.
Okay.
The Lions are fucking...
They're good.
David Montgomery is a dog. I did not know that David Montgomery was this good.
Yeah, he was really
Trying
good
to
on
get
the
your
Bears.
dad to trade
and
me. He said that's all I have. on
It
my
helps
team.
that the Lions have the best offensive line in the National Football
He was good
League.
on the Bears, and I was really sad when they traded him away.
He is awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll take him minus 3. I'll try to buy it down to minus 2.5. But
I bet you can. It's going to be juiced quite a lot.
This one's a no-brainer for me.
You might as well just take a money line at that point, probably.
I'm taking Lions minus 3.
Yeah.
No-brainer for sure. Lions look good offensively. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have a problem with the Bucks.
what's his name? Jameson Williams back last week. I feel like he got like 3 targets last week. I feel like they're gonna get him a few more, maybe a couple deep shots. I like him anytime touchdown.
Are we liking the over 43.5?
The only thing that scares me about that is both defenses are pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing I'm really liking about this game a lot. If Amon-Ra plays, maybe take him anytime touchdown because he wasn't there last week. I don't know, just the line.
You don't have to take it though.
Yeah, I'm going to stay away from this one. There's nothing sticking out to me about that
Hey,
one.
remember, you don't have to take every game.
Entire slate.
I'd
Yeah,
like to
nothing.
take every game. Next game on our schedule, Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Right now, Rams are 7-point favorites. The game is in Los Angeles. Over under 48.5. This is a large total.
Hey, this is a strictly betting with my heart pick. I have Josh Dobbs on 2 of my fantasy teams right now. Need you to have a good game, pal. Okay? I will take the bus all the way to LA with a fire in my fucking gut, looking for killers. I will take the 7 points with the Arizona Cardinals.
All right.
Thank you very much. I just honestly don't really think the Rams are that good. Like, I know that they've had a couple good games.
They got Cooper Kupp back.
I know, dude, but Matthew Stafford is going to die back there.
He might, and you know what? He's going to die covering this game.
7 is a lot for a
7's a
divisional
lot.
game.
7's a lot, but the Cardinals, I think their storybook,
You've been on the Cardinals the past few weeks.
I have been.
This feels like one of those things where, you were riding a team for 3 weeks, you get off them,
and then
that's when they decide to win. So I love being on that side. Thank you very much. I would take the Cardinals plus 7 points. Brad?
Actually, I like the Rams a lot. They have looked pretty offensively good. This is just prefacing. I think 7 is too
He has
much.
Cooper Kupp on his fantasy team.
I think 7 is too much. I'm still going to take the Cardinals plus 7.
Oh, okay. I like the Rams to win the game.
Yes.
I'm with you on that.
Yes, and
I
I think
think 7's
the
low.
Rams can move the ball. If you can give 2 of your star receivers 10 targets and they haul in most of those, I mean, you're going to score some points.
What's the total at?
Total is 48.5.
Give me the over.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, who's on the Rams defense besides Aaron Donald?
Aaron Donald.
And he's getting double teamed every play.
Only people on Cardinals defense, not people.
Cardinals
just Buda
are
Baker.
Cardinals are
That's
4.
it. Like, they got rid of Isaiah Simmons. He was about it.
Cardinals are 4-1 to the over. Yeah, the Rams have just looked really good.
I just think
They got
it's only going to be close if both teams can put up points. Because if not, the Rams are just going to blow them out. So I think in order for the over to hit, which I do like, the Cardinals
so
will have
just
to
go
cut.
to the NFL page and there's a little stats thing. Not all of them have like all this stuff on them, but I'm gonna ride the bus again.
Hell yeah!
I'm not gonna get off
I'll
the bus.
save you a seat, pal.
Thank you, I appreciate that. The Cardinals did have better yards per play than the Bengals did last week. They lost because
The model told you to take him over the Bengals. Are the Bengals better than the Rams?
no,
What?
they're not.
The Bengals aren't better than the Rams.
Not in the model.
I don't give a fuck about the model. Are the Bengals better than the Rams?
Not
What's
right
the
now.
vibes
Give us the
tell
eye
you?
test.
Not right now.
Oh.
They aren't.
This is why
If
these
we're
guys
going,
suck.
if we're going pure eye test, the Rams have looked way better than the Bengals have this year.
Yeah.
Really? I mean, is that not the question?
I mean, right now though, I think
in 2 months the Bengals will be better than the Rams, but right
what's your
now
fucking pick?
Cardinals +7 and over 48. That's a lot of points.
I like it.
No, I'm gonna stay away from the total. It's a divisional game.
Man, I'm gonna lose so much fucking money this weekend because I'm just gonna make stupid.
You're just gonna take overs in every game,
Yeah.
but unders were pretty hot last week, so we could get some overs this week. Philadelphia Eagles travel up to New York, take on the Jets. Right now, another 7-point line. We got the Philadelphia Eagles as 7-point favorites. Over under is 42.5. Brent, let's start with you.
Dude, I the only thing you can like about the Jets is their defense, and I just don't know. You know, 7's a tough number. 7's a tough number, but I mean, Philly is just gonna run the rock all freaking game.
DeAndre Swift anytime touchdown.
What is that at?
I don't know.
I mean, I just feel like I got to go with the Eagles -7 just strictly because the Jets offense isn't going to be able to put up points.
Shocking take on this one, boys. Not gonna take anything officially on the game. Something tells me the Jets are gonna win this football game.
Wow.
I don't know why, because the Eagles have looked awesome all year.
Did the Eagles all get their Pfizer shots?
I'm not sure if Mr. Pfizer went down and gave a press conference to Philadelphia.
He does have
Well,
an in.
When Travis Kelce kisses Jason Kelce on the mouth, they transfer the Pfizer down.
Oh, the antibodies.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Of course.
So I won't be taking anything officially, but honestly, with 86% of the bets and 92% of the money on the Eagles, I would lean the New York Football Jets.
I can't take it.
So the Eagles' defense is.
And I would lean the under.
This is a tough game because I think the Eagles' rush offense has been incredible this year. Their pass offense has not been near as good.
We're sitting on the elk.
This is a tough one. I think both defenses aren't as good as everybody projected. But I don't know. This is a very, very tough game to predict. I'm gonna take nothing. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna
Thank you for wasting all that time and taking no pick.
I gotta think everything through here, boys.
Jesus Christ.
I was getting the vibes. I was checking the vibes on the game before I made the pick.
Okay.
I will be taking Eagles
No
money
vibes
line
detected.
and a money line parlay. Though.
I
do think the Eagles just win. I don't care how they do it.
But when the Jets win?
No, Jets are not gonna win. They got Zach Wilson back there slinging the pill. He's not good. All right, I did pick him up in fantasy, but let's look past that. Probably one of the most lopsided Sunday night games we're gonna get all year.
This is Sunday Night Football. Holy fuck.
Buffalo Bills
Kill me.
taking on the New York trash Giants. They've lost the title to the football Giants. Bills are 14-point favorites. Over-under is 44.5. I got a pretty simple one here. Buffalo Bills gonna put up 70 points. I mean, there's nothing the Giants are gonna be able to do. The Buffalo Bills are gonna sack Daniel Jones 50 times. Give me Bills -14.
Is
Give
Daniel
me,
Jones going to play?
why would he not?
He went out last week
Oh,
with a
he
neck
did.
injury.
That's right. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. I'm still taking.
Tyrod Taylor is the backup.
Doesn't matter.
That'd be a Tyrod Taylor revenge game.
Tyrod Taylor hasn't started a game.
Every game
Yeah.
Tyrod Taylor's a revenge game is somebody.
Tyrod Taylor hasn't started a game in 2 years. I'm still hammer the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Take the Bills by murder. 14 is way too fucking low.
This is
Take James Cook anytime touchdown. Take Stephon Diggs anytime touchdown. Take Dawson Knox anytime touchdown. And probably throwing Gabe Davis anytime touchdown.
give me Gabe Davis, Stephon Diggs 2+ touchdowns.
And I like the over.
Yeah, this is
And I don't know what the team total is, but
Actually,
I like that too.
you know what I just realized.
Team total 29.5. Take the over.
We cancel all those bets. Brian Daboll is just going to come out with a white flag to start the game. They're just going to surrender. I mean, the Buffalo Bills coming off of a loss they're gonna be just murder in their eyes. Bradford, what do you got?
Yeah.
Minus 20.5. Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the play. Like, you're
He
still
just
probably
plus
only
money.
getting plus 200.
And I wanna reiterate this because I've said it every week. I still love Brian Daboll.
Yeah, I mean, Brian Daboll's a good guy. Fucking has a shitty football team.
Okay.
On to a pretty good Monday Night Football game.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a fun game. We got the Dallas
Let's fucking hope
Cowboys
so.
taking on the Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers coming off their bye week.
Every time the Cowboys have played on national television, the game has been a snooze.
Cowboys are 2.5-point favorites currently. Over under 50
Every fucking
and a
game.
half. Bradford, let's start with you.
Oh man, dude. I can't confidently take the Los Angeles Chargers to do anything.
You want me to give you a little nugget on this game?
Yeah, I mean, go ahead. I don't know if it's gonna sway me.
Talk about revenge games.
Kellen, we got,
This is a Kellen Moore revenge game.
Pass out
love-
if
So
he's
here's the
running.
thing, though. Mike McCarthy knows everything about Kellen Moore's offense.
I
Yes
think
or
Kellen
no?
Moore is smarter than Mike McCarthy, though.
I don't.
Hmm.
I think he has better weapons than Mike McCarthy does right now, which probably helps him.
Does it concern you at all that Kellen Moore left and Mike McCarthy's offense is not as good as it was last year?
Well, it was Kellen Moore's offense.
That's what I'm saying. Are you nervous at all that Kellen Moore was the reason the Cowboys were a good football team last year?
I'm taking the Chargers.
Oh. Well, why did you disagree when I said Kellen Moore's smarter than Mike McCarthy?
I don't think that he's smarter necessarily than Mike McCarthy.
Let's get an IQ test in here.
I think Mike McCarthy gets bashed because he talks like a big dum dum because he has a fucking. Like,
The best way I've ever heard Mike McCarthy described is it looks like he's just filled with fart. Like he's constantly ready to
Yeah,
fart.
but I think the dude knows football. Like all of his players seem to
knows
love
ball.
him. He's won a Super Bowl.
I
like,
don't disagree that the man doesn't know football,
The guy sits down in his basement. He studied every Cowboys game for the past 5 years. He watched every fucking game, every
and
play.
he still can't figure out that.
It was a lie, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me the boys.
Jesus Christ.
I gotta go with
The
I
Hey,
will never
hey,
trust
hey.
the Chargers.
I
They're
did
wasting
I did
talent.
the same thing last week and the week before.
They're wasting.
Don't-
talent.
You're taking the
Chargers
boys?
are wasting.
He's
talent,
taking the boys,
bro.
yes.
Come on.
Just so you guys can
Los Angeles Chargers money line. I love Justin Herbert coming off the bye week. His finger's gonna be back to healed. Is Mike Williams coming back? I don't believe so.
Mike Williams is done.
Is he done for the season?
Yeah.
Quentin Johnson. He's gonna step up.
I actually like Josh Palmer.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying anytime touchdown. I'm just saying they're gonna have the next guy up.
Josh Palmer, anytime touchdown.
Austin
Here,
Eckler,
here,
is he
here.
back?
Austin
Yes.
Eckler is back.
I love him even more.
Austin Eckler 2+ touchdowns.
Yeah.
That burned me last week with Devontae Adams, but
I also like
Fuck.
the over. Over 50.5.
shootout.
Yes, Cowboys. They're
Cowboys
not.
defense is not good.
The Cowboys defense is still good.
Not
It's
opportunistic.
It is.
Micah Parsons is good.
Justin Herbert won't turn the ball over though. Is the thing, and that's what
Justin Herbert will turn the ball over.
He's
no.
slinging, dude. He's
Yeah,
always-
but he's not. But he's not going to turn it over like Daniel Jones or Zach Wilson or those guys.
Well, no.
So the Cowboys defense is very turnover dependent, and I don't think they're going to get the turnovers that they want. Charger money line over 50.5. I like both those.
Yeah. Dak might get murdered by the end of this game. Last time we saw the Chargers,
Khalil Mack
had 6
is hey,
sacks.
Khalil Mack is returning to 2016 form.
I mean,
Hey,
Chargers?
Chargers defense is not good. Let's clarify here.
No.
But Khalil Mack is a dog.
Do me this one. How about this? A little late night. Is this Monday night?
This is Monday night, yes.
Which side are we on here? My alternate spreads have been pretty good,
Yeah.
some would say. Let's not get too greedy. Chargers -6.5, plus 255. I don't think there's a way that they don't win by a touchdown.
See, here's the thing. The Chargers, Brandon Staley, somehow only likes to win by a couple points.
What other
He
games
does
is
not
there?
like winning by more than a couple points. I mean,
I don't want the streak to go bad here, so let me think about this one. for a
Yeah.
second.
I would be careful. I mean, the man goes for it on 4th down at the most random times. He is a defensive-minded coach that has a bad defense.
Every game's been close.
Yeah, I don't think alternate. I think
Money. Chargers money line.
Money
Plus
line is the
108
way
is
to go.
fine.
Yeah. That's the end of our week 6 slate, boys. We got a good weekend ahead of us. We're filming on Tuesday, so if you're watching this later this week and the lines have moved a whole bunch, we apologize. We had to record earlier this week, so we appreciate you guys watching. Boys, do you have any final comments?
I have a couple things to say here. Saturday, college football.
Okay.
Let's talk about it just a second. Because I got some doozies out here that I absolutely love.
I know what you're about to give out USC, I'm sure.
So I have Rutgers plus 3.5.
Rutgers.
At home against Michigan State.
Yes.
The fact that they're getting points at home against a dog shit football team in Michigan State.
Just had to fire their head coach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take them plus 3.5. Take them money line.
Yeah. They're also 6-0 against the spread.
Oh, actually, hold on. Sorry. I put this as a 9-point teaser.
Oh my!
So
9-point teaser.
It's plus 1,400.
Oh, so, okay.
So
I heard that number.
I'll give you the teaser numbers, but
okay.
I'll go to the real numbers. Hold on. Okay. So real number they would be minus 5.5. Okay. Cool. Washington, Michael Penix at home against Oregon. I got them plus 6.5 here. They're minus 3.5. I love Michael Penix. I think he might slide into the 3rd spot on Heisman candidacy.
He might win the Heisman.
The dude throws a ball in the bucket every fucking play.
I think he might win the Heisman. I don't think he's sliding into the 3rd spot. I think he's fully in contention.
He's awesome. Maryland, got him at minus 4.5. I don't really like him at the actual spread, but minus 4.5 I do like. TCU at BYU. TCU's not good, but neither is BYU, to be honest. So
yeah.
And I got him getting 4.5 points. Love that. Louisville at Pittsburgh. I think Louisville probably wins by 14 points here. Maybe take an alternate spread here. I got that game at a pick'em. North Carolina is going to beat the shit out of Miami because Miami might be the most inept football team of all time.
That was the most ridiculous.
That was horrible.
Horrid.
Missouri, they're getting 2.5 points at Kentucky right now. Both teams are very good. Missouri might be the most underrated team in college football.
I don't think
right
Kentucky's very good though. They just got whooped on by Georgia.
Yeah, it's fucking Georgia.
But they're down.
Missouri looked good all 4 quarters against LSU, and then somehow Jaden Daniels corrected one out. So, like Missouri there, absolutely love the game of the evening in South Bend, Indiana. Caleb Williams travels to face the Fighting Irish and Sam Hartman. Notre Dame is minus 2.5 point favorites right now.
They've not looked that good.
Minus 2.5 point favorites. That line screams stinky. I love stinky. Give me a little whiff of it. I absolutely love it. Give me Notre Dame minus 2.5. I fucking love it.
I thought you were going to give out USC.
No, I mean USC is very good, but I don't see the Fighting Irish losing 3 in a row with Sam Hartman at that.
That's fair.
Then a couple late night ones. I got Oregon State at UCLA. They're gonna beat the shit out of them. DJ Uiagalelei is an awesome quarterback. For Oregon State, he's looking fantastic. And then Duke to beat the shit out of North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm actually excited for this Saturday because
Saturday college.
I have not I haven't got to sit down and watch a full slate of college football yet this season because I've been coaching. Youth league is sadly
should we get together and watch some college football?
Actually,
might be able to.
Olivia's gonna be out of town.
Might be able.
House is free.
Here we go.
I like that actually. Let's try to get together this Saturday.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, that was a lot more.
Hey, viewers, if you want to reach out and come over, watch college football on Saturday. Yeah, you're more than welcome to. Just
bring your own beer.
Comment. Yeah, bring your own BYOB. Just comment, subscribe. One viewer, if they enter to win, will get to come watch college football with us.
Inclusive experience that you have to pay for.
Do we want to run through picks one time real quick? No.
They can rewind if
They
they're
can rewind
really
it.
interested.
Sounds
It's
good.
not like any of our picks are going to win.
Yep.
So, all right. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. We'll be back next week. Let's everybody have a good weekend.
Hell yeah.